Hey everyone, so in this video we're going to talk about headings and paragraphs in HTML. And in the previous video we have spoken about the boilerplate of the HTML, and in this video we're going to look at how we can implement this boilerplate in our Visual Studio Code. We are also going to open our Visual Studio Code. Okay, so let's get started. So firstly, you need to open Visual Studio Code. Just type in Visual Studio Code. Okay. And so this is how your Visual Studio Code looks like, and you can go to this file session. So this is the title bar, and if you go here, click on this file and click on this new next file, and this one will show up. And as you can see here, it's written select a language or open a different editor to get started. So you can click on this select a language and here type in HTML. Right, you have to tell the browser that this is a HTML5 document. So we need to type in doc type. As you can see, the Visual Studio Code has inbuilt parameters that will automatically show up when you type in. So doc type HTML will tell the web browser that this is a HTML 5.0 document. And then you have to open a HTML tag saying that from here all the HTML tags will be written, all the contents of the HTML tags will be written. And here you have to insert the heading tag. So this is the boilerplate and this is the heading tag, and in here you can mention the title, TLE, title, and you can tell, like, you can write something like my website, and then you can open your body tag. Just type in body and your body tag will show up. So in this body tag, you can insert anything like images, paragraphs, or headings. Let's see how we can insert a heading. Okay, let's type in H1. This is a heading 1. So there are many types of headings, guys, with different font styles. So H1 means it's the maximum font size of a heading. And we also have something like a H2. So if you type in H2, this is a heading 2. So similarly, we have H3. This is H3. And we also have a H7. We have H1, H2, H3, and so on till H7. All right. So we can type in H7. So this is H7. So after doing all of this, you have to press Ctrl+S and you have to save this anywhere. Let's say we will save this on your desktop and we can save it as index and the file type is HTML. Okay, and let's click on save. And once you have already saved it, just go on to your, and you will find this index.html on your desktop, and just double click on this. And as you can see, the contents have loaded up. This is the heading 1, this is the heading 2, heading 3, and so on till heading 7. So whatever that we have written in our HTML file has rendered up in this web browser. So that's how we include these headings in our HTML website document. So this is the PDF, and as you can see in the headings of HTML, there are heading tags up till 7, and all of these heading tags vary with the font size, and that is H1 has bigger font size than H2, and H7 has the least font size. And let's scroll down and talk about paragraphs in HTML. So let's go on to our Visual Studio Code and let's see how the paragraphs work. So let's give a H1 and let's give a heading for our paragraph. This is a heading for the paragraph. And here you can type in, and paragraphs are P. Okay, so if you type in P, your paragraph will open up, and here you can type in this is a paragraph. All right, so you need to remember this. Every time you make a change to your HTML document in the Visual Studio Code, you need to press Ctrl+S. You have to save the document. And also every time when you open your browser, it did not show up. As you can see, you have made changes to this HTML document and clicked Control Save. This did not show up over here. It's because you need to refresh this web page. So yeah, now it's updated. So whatever changes that we have made in the Visual Studio Code has updated on the browser when you refresh the page. Okay. So there is another way that you can show all of your outputs on your web browser without even clicking Control R. You don't have to reload your website browser page. So you can just do it by going to your extensions and downloading an extension called as Live Server. You just have to install this Live Server. I have already installed this. So when you have clicked install this Live Server, just go back to your HTML document, and as you can see here, there is a button called as Go Live, and it shows click to run Live Server. So if you click it, so right now this file is not saved in any folder. You have to save that file in a specific folder. Okay, so we'll make a folder, web dev course, and then we open it over here. All right, and if you go back, or you can just go on here and open a folder. Since our folder is on the desktop, just click on S, and your index.html file is over here, and you can just click on Go Live. Okay. So when you click on Go Live, your server will open up, and you don't have to refresh your website every time you make a change to your HTML document. It will be automatically updated. So let's suppose, say we add another paragraph tag, and this is paragraph 2. And if you go back, as you can see, the paragraph 2 has shown up. So that's it with learning and understanding heading and paragraph tags. And let's go check out the PDF, and we can use these tags to change the appearance of the text. Like, so this tag B is used to make the text look bold. So let's try this bold. So let's make this paragraph word bold. Okay. We'll just copy this and paste it in between this B tag. And if you go to your website, so as you can see, this text became bold, right? So we have tried the first tag, which is bold. We can also try the strong. Okay, let's go back to our Visual Studio Code, and let's make this strong. Right, let's make the, so yeah, it got strong. So there's no much difference between the bold and strong. It's the same meaning. And we can also make our text look italic. You can make this heading tag look italic. Let's try. If you go back to your website, so as you can see, the heading 1 tag got italic. And then if you go back, and as you can see here, you can also use mark tag, highlight the background of the text. Let's try this. Let's go to our Visual Studio Code, and let's try this on this one. Let's, and mark tag, just type in, press Ctrl S, go back. As you can see, this got highlighted. All right, and there are some other tags like emphasize text, subscript text, and superscript text. You can try all of that in your web browser. You can just practice it. Okay, so as you can see, this is an example. This is a paragraph tag, and it's open and it's closed over here. And the strong, EM, all of that are used, and you can try implementing this, giving it a hit. Just practice it on your website. Just try making a website and just use all of this and just get familiarized with this. And you don't have to remember all of these tags like EM, subscript, superscript, and bold. It's really easy to understand. As you can see, it's really easy to remember. When you want to make your text look bold, just type in B, and when you want to make it strong, just strong. There's no much difference between bold and strong, so we'll leave it. And if you want to make your text look italic, you can use I tag, and you can place the text in between these I tags. And if you want to highlight your text, you can place your text in between this mark tag. And if you want to underline your text, you can place your text in between these underline tags. So it's really easy to understand, guys. So speaking of this note, PRE, okay, PRE stands for pre-formatted text and can be used to display the text in the pre-formatted script. Okay, I'll show you how this works. Okay, so let's open a paragraph tag. This is line 1, right? And this is line 2. This is line 3. So since we have written something like this, let's see how this shows up on our website. So this is how it shows up. Everything came in one line only. So we wanted to write a text that comes in different lines. So we wanted a pre-formatted text. How does that happen? Well, you can just make it pre-formatted. All right. Now let's see. As you can see, everything came in different lines. So that's how the pre-formatted text works. And going back to the PDF, you can also include lines in your website. Like you can use HR tag. Let's go back to our Visual Studio Code. Let's separate this text, HR. So as you can see, a horizontal line shown up, and we can also use a HR over here. Press Ctrl S. So 2 horizontal lines have showed up. Going back, PDF, you can use BR for a break. So you can use BR to add a break between the paragraphs. And if you look at our website, you can add a break between these 2 paragraphs. Okay, let's see how that works. If you go back, so as you can see, there is a gap that is left between these 2 paragraphs. So HR is used to make a line, draw a line in your website, and BR is used to give spacing between the 2 paragraphs or 2 contents of your website. We will use most of it often in our further lessons. And I think that's it with the video. That's it with learning and understanding paragraph tags. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.